Hi children, we are going to see about slab based programs in Java, which is again very important question. So slab based. In slab based also we will be using multiple ifs. So that is what we are going to see now. So here let us see how to go about the slab based. So now listen, I have something like electricity board charges. Okay, so I have unit consumed, and this side I have charges. So I have two different columns. One is unit consumed, other one is charges, right? The unit consumed is what? First one is you'll have up to 100 units. The charge will be rupees 5.50 per unit. Okay. The second criteria, you see what they are given as for next 200 units, the criteria given is 6.50 per net. See the next one, what they are given for next 300 units, it is rupees 7.50 per unit. And the last criteria, what they are given is more than 600 units, it is 8.50 per unit. So this is how you can find a table given in the exam. So the clue is for, and then more than next. All that will be the clue. Okay. So first, what am I doing here is please listen carefully for you to understand. What are the first criteria given? 100. So write 100. And 100 from here, 100 plus 200, it will become, what should I do here? 100 and 200. So it will become 300. And 300 plus 300 will become 600. And this 600 will match this 600. So this will be above 600. So if I have to write the looping statement, I have to write between this 100, between 100 to 300, 300 to 600, and above 600. Got it? So this is the first thing you have to do. And after that, every time we need to multiply this value with this value. Please keep that in mind. Okay. So how do I write it here? First of all, if unit, let me take the unit of unit is lesser than or equal to 100. What is the charge given? So C is equal to 5.50 into the unit consumed. Okay, that's the first criteria. The first criteria was over. Coming to a second criteria. Second criteria lies between 100 and 300. So I write that as if unit is lesser than or equal to 300 and unit is greater than 100. Because it's greater than 100 and lesser than or equal to 300, I have to write the charges. What are the charges? Take the previous value, 100 into this 5.50. So in this particular stage, 100 into 5.50 I have to take. So 100 into 5.50 plus unit minus the previous value. What was the previous value? The previous value was 100. Unit minus 100 into what is second step value? 6.50 you will write it. Okay. So now coming on to the next one. What is the next one? Between 300 to 600. So how will I write? If unit is greater than or equal to 600 and unit is lesser greater than 300. So it is lesser than or equal to 600, greater than 300. C is equal to the first value 100 into 5.50. Write it down, 100 into 5.50. Second value 200 into 6.50. I write it here, 200 into 6.50 plus how many units I have to subtract? Unit minus how many units I have to subtract here? 300. You see here the previous statement value is 300. First one I have subtracted 100. Second one I am subtracting 300 into what is the value here? 7.50. Okay. And the next one I am writing it as if the unit is greater than 600. That's what I've given here. And now how will I calculate the charge? Charge is equal to first value 100 into 5.50 plus 200 into 6.50 plus 300 into 7.50. I write it here plus 300 into 7.50 plus how many unit I have reduced plus unit minus 600 into this particular level I have 8.50. So this is how I do, and then I will be printing the charges and then the number of units consumed. Got it? So this is how we solve any slab based program. Hope you would have understood this. Once again, if you want, I can explain. The first thing, what am I doing here is I will be writing how many units have been consumed. Okay. Secondly, I'll have to write each and every step how much I am reducing. So, what am I doing first thing whenever I get? First of all, how will you decide what is a slab-based program? You'll be having up to, for, next, more than, and all that will be the keywords given. So first, what you are doing? 100. That's what is given. 100 plus 200 will become 300. See, 100 plus 200. So 300 plus 300 will become 600. And this one should match. So this is above 600. And this side, if you take 100 into 5.50, 200 into 6.50, 300 into 7.50, and the final statement will be as it is. The first one is 100. So unit is less than or equal to 100. I directly write it 5.50 into unit. But coming to the second one, it is between 300 and 100. Grade lesser than 300 and greater than 100. What am I doing? 100, the first step statement, 100 into 5.50 plus unit minus the previous step value into this 6.50. The next one you see, I have to write between 600 to 300. So 600 to 300, add it up. 100 into 5.50, 200 into 6.60 plus how much I have to reduce? 300 into, in this step I had 7.50. Coming to the last step, it is greater than 600. So 100 into 5.50, 200 into 6.50, 300 into 7.50 plus unit minus 600 into 8.50. Finally, after calculation, you can add all the data or print the data. Hope you would have understood.